Hi, my name is Chuck Hayes, if you don't know me, and I am a very happy and grateful partner in Trevorium. Uh, I've spent the last 39 years in public education, and because of that, I worked a lot of part-time jobs. I taught night school, did after-school programs, I coached, I worked part-time retail on weekends, and I did everything I could just to keep everything afloat because public education just doesn't pay. Well, this is my 39th year. I'll be retiring in May, thanks to Trevorium. And back in 2023, Natalia and I joined Trevorium because we'd never had the money to travel. And I never, frankly, had the time because I was working too much. Well, that changed in 2023 when Natalia and I joined Trevorium because we had an affordable way to travel. And since then, Trevorium has turned out to be another source of income. So let's talk about that. Trevorium. Here's the founder and CEO, David Hart, and his wife, Adela. David and Adela are really wonderful people. He's not your typical CEO that nobody sees and everybody's afraid and kind of avoid him because he is a real leader and he's doing things to help other people become successful. And he and his wife Adela are both very genuine and patient people. I know how patient they are because everyone, including Natalia and I, stop them across the room at conferences. They can't walk across a room without people stopping them to do selfies. So they're just really nice about it. And I know they're very busy people, and yet they stop and take the time. Uh, David Hart also does a monthly Zoom meeting and training. So he's doing everything he can to help people in Trevorium be successful, and we certainly appreciate him. Now, the company specializes in customer acquisition. It was established in 2013 in the United States. The corporate office is in Temecula, California. There are opportunities in 60 plus countries on 6 continents with millions in sales over the last 2 years and growing. And there are now offices also in Madrid, Spain, and Almaty, Kazakhstan. The travel industry, according to Bloomberg, is a $10 trillion industry estimated to reach 15.5 trillion by 2033. It is even making more money than oil and gas. It's a business of dreams and easy to explain, fun to do. And it's a home based business. You can do it from your home. You can also do it from the beach or from the mountains. Wherever you happen to be and have a telephone or an internet connection, you can be working. And Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And we'll come back to that. Services offered by Trevorium: resorts, hotels, cruises, car rentals, theme parks, tours, activities, and entertainment. And the cool thing about the entertainment portal is that it's not just while you're on vacation, it's also while you're sitting in your home and you're in your hometown and you want to go see a movie or a concert. You can get on the entertainment portal and get cheaper tickets. Benefits of Trevorium? Well, travel membership. You with a platinum membership, you'll receive approximately 2 vacations every 12 to 14 months. You earn travel points, collecting travel points and using them right away. You book at travel agent rate, saving up to 60% off and getting back 3% cash back in loyalty points. Now, these loyalty points can be used to purchase more travel, but you can also use the loyalty points at restaurants and retailers and things. There is a business opportunity, earning money 24/7 from anywhere in the world as residual income.
Pareho yung discuss ng ko.
And that's what I was talking about that Warren Buffett was saying. Now, the travel site. This is the legacy site where you travel at better than travel agent rates, hotels, rental cars, activities, cruises, and entertainment. Travorium travel site versus retail rates. Save up to 60% off on travel at more than 2 million hotels and resorts. Now, we're looking here at a comparison between Travorium and Expedia for a particular trip. Now, this is Churchill Suites Monte Carlo in Miami Beach. Now, the Travorium price is $2,326.90, and the Expedia price is $4,463.84. Now, these are the same dates, same room, same everything except the price. Then we have a trip to Harrah's Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. With Expedia, it's $293.58, and with Travorium, it's $15.46. So here we have Fairmont Grand Del Mar in San Diego. Now, with Travorium, this particular stay is $1,923.92, but with Expedia, it's $5,047.56. And once again, that is the same dates, the same room, everything is the same except for the price. And with Travorium, you're getting 3% cash back in those loyalty points I talked about. Now, here's Getaways. Previously, when we were talking about the travel site, you can't use your travel points. But with Getaways, you get to use travel points, and so that buys down the price of your trip. So with Getaways, there are more than 2,000 resorts, 300,000 plus weeks. And these are using resorts and things like timeshare properties. The difference being when you're in a timeshare, if you don't want to be in the timeshare anymore, you have to get a lawyer to get you out of it. Well, with Travorium, if you decide you don't want to do Travorium anymore, which doesn't happen for people that are really using the product, they're never going to walk away. But you just walk away. If you don't want to do Travorium anymore, there's no contract stopping you. You just quit paying your monthly fee or just quit participating. Nobody's going to force you once you're in, nobody's going to force you to stay. But I think once you use the product, you're going to stay. But the getaways, let me point out, like Natalia and I did a getaway a little over a year ago. We went to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and we stayed there in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, full kitchen place at a suite at a resort. And we stayed there for 7 days and spent about $350. And since it's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, you can have more people than just a couple. And we could have as many as 6 people. We actually had 6 people because there was a family of 4 staying with us. And we also did last summer in July, we did Las Vegas. We stayed in a resort, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a full kitchen, and we could have as many as 6 people, and we actually had 5. So let's look at some getaways. Canary Islands, Spain, 8 days, 7 nights studio, retail rate $8.99, Travorium rate after points applied, just $7 plus tax for 8 days and 7 nights. Unbelievable. So, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and Natalia and I were there in September. 8 days, 7 nights, 1-bedroom suite, retail rate $1,299, Travorium rate after points applied, $149 plus tax. Orlando, Florida. Everybody wants to go to Orlando because of all the theme parks. And you could stay at this resort 8 days, 7 nights, 2-bedroom suite, retail rate $1,149, Travorium rate after points applied, $142 plus tax. Now you've got a 2-bedroom suite there. So it kind of says you're going to take more than just you and your spouse. Okay. What this is with getaways, you can look at each specific getaway and it will tell you how many people are allowed. So you can take family or you can take friends, but Each one can tell you, some of them are for two people, but it's up to 10 people depending on the particular getaway. Now we get to world tours. World tours are my absolute favorite, and it's partly because the best vacation I ever took was last June. We went to Thailand. We stayed in a five-star, well, it wasn't even five-star because it was a diamond resort. It was beyond, stars. So this resort, we were able to stay there. It was a Marriott, and we stayed for 6 days or for $99. Okay. And it's this wonderful resort. And we stayed there for just $99 for 6 days. It was just unbelievable. So let's look at some of the world tours. Venice, Italy, 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour, retail rate $1,110, Trevorium rate after points applied. Excuse me, letting somebody in. After points applied, 249 plus tax. Dubai, five-star hotel, 6 days, breakfast daily, retail rate $1,619, Trevorium rate after points applied, 379 plus tax. And see, I like a lot of these world tours have breakfast included because I'm a breakfast person. That's the first thing I want to get up and do is have breakfast. And when we were in Thailand, it was terrific how they had breakfast included. It was like an international buffet, and it was just really unbelievable. But we would have paid more for that breakfast buffet every day than we paid for our whole stay. Then we have Montego Bay, Jamaica, five-star resort, 5 days, all inclusive. Retail rate $2,199. Trevorium rate after points applied, 579 plus tax. Now 579 is a little higher, but once again, it's an all-inclusive. Natalia and I are going there in March, and in March we're gonna stay there, and it's all inclusive, and they have 20 different restaurants on the property that we'll be able to use. Las Vegas, five-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, retail rate $750, Trevorium rate after points applied, $19 plus tax. Hawaii, five-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included, retail rate $1,530, Trevorium rate after points applied, $499 plus tax. New York, five-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included, retail rate 1,856, Trevorium rate after points applied, $399 plus tax. So choose a travel membership. And on the left, first thing it says, no contract. So you never have to worry about getting out of a contract because there is no contract. I don't spend time talking about silver and titanium. Silver is a whole lot better than travel agent rates, and yet it's not the deal. Titanium, once again, is a good deal, but it's not the best deal. The best deal, the most popular by far, is the platinum membership. Platinum membership is one time $269.95. It gives you access to the travel site, better than travel agent rates, world tours up to 80% off, getaways up to 80% off. 270 travel points a month, and then a monthly fee of $135. 3 to profitability. Refer 3 of the same memberships and earn as much as you're spending. So once again, I'm talking about the platinum. If you refer 3 platinum memberships, then you are now receiving more than you're paying in that $135 a month, and you still get your 270 travel points. The business model. What makes this different? Well, you look at all these guys along here, Priceline and Hotels.com and Orbitz and Booking on all of them. Well, they have huge marketing budgets. And Trevorium, instead of paying a huge marketing budget, gives those savings. That money goes to you, the customer. Compensation, partner with Trevorium. Make money by showing others how to save money on travel. Partnership, you become an independent business owner for $99.95 annually. Now, if you've ever owned a business, you know that you cannot own a business for $99.95 annually. I've owned a business before, and believe me, the equipment that I purchased for that business was a whole lot more than that. So, when you become a partner, you have access to the website, back office, marketing videos, training, which is going on 7 days a week. It's a turnkey business with tax advantages. Now, that's one of the things we love about Trevorium is the tax advantages, because I'm sitting in a room where we partly take off on our taxes or take off on our mortgage. We take some off for this particular room because it's the room where we run our business. The computer I'm on is going to be partially written off, the telephones, the internet, the phone bill every month. We're doing things, taking off on our taxes for all the things that we use on for our business, including some of our travel. Like when we go to conferences, we're going to take off on our taxes for that. Compensation plan. Daily pay with residual income. Now, Platinum Director has uh, three people on their team. They have one Platinum membership on the left and two Platinum memberships on the right. And you're earning $445 daily. That's $137 a month. Well, that's where they said earn more than you're spending. Just by having three partners, you're getting $137 a month, which covers your $135 monthly fee. So earn as much as you're spending. 3 to profitability director, platinum director. So let's keep going in the compensation plan. A 1-star director has a left team of 8 platinum memberships, a right team of 8 platinum memberships. You're earning $10 daily, which in residual pay is $300 a month, $3,600 a year. So you see a range there, $300 to $700 a month. You're going to see ranges on all of these. Well, the 300 is in residual pay, but this up to 700 is because of bonuses you get from selling or finding new members, recruiting new members, and also your team working. When your team recruits new members, then you also get some funding from that. 2-star director. Left team, 25 platinum memberships. Right team, 25 platinum memberships. You're earning 25 daily, residual pay of $750 a month up to $2,000 a month, including bonuses. And that's $9,000 to $24,000 a year. 3-star director has a left team of 63 platinum memberships, a right team of 63 platinum memberships. You're earning $70 daily, and that's a minimum of $2,100 a month, $25,000 a year. And once again, that ranges up due to bonuses. 4-star director, left team of 125 platinum memberships, a right team of 125 platinum memberships, and it's $3,100 to $4,000 a month and $36,000 to $48,000 annually because you're earning $100 daily in residual income. Now, let's look, just to simplify it a little bit, let's look at 1-star director. And I want to point out that at 1-star director, you haven't had to recruit all 16 of these people. Okay. What you've done is you would have at that point 4 personal partners, but your personal partners also don't want to pay $135 a month, and some of them are wanting to monetize their partnership with Trevorium, so they're out there recruiting also. And so that's how you have 16 people under you when you've only brought in 4 people. And so it goes on through all the different levels of director. At a 2-star director, you've only recruited 5 people, and yet you've got 50 people on your team. So this compensation plan is the same thing you just saw, except in the form of a table. I want to point out particularly personal partners. At Platinum Director, you have 3 personal partners. At 1-star Director, 4. 2-star Director, 5. 3-star Director, 7. 4-star Director, 8. Okay? And all the other things on this table, we've already talked about the daily pay and the monthly and the annual. Now, what we didn't talk about yet was ambassador. Now, ambassador is the level where new partners want to reach that level. That is very important to reach ambassador. Now, you see, an ambassador has 9 personal partners. Well, it's a minimum of 9. Most ambassadors have many more personal partners because they continue to recruit new partners. However, you only have to have 9. Now, there's a left side of 188 platinum memberships, a right side of 188 platinum memberships. At this point, you're earning $140 a day in residual income. That's a minimum of 4,340, but of that, you can earn up to 10,460 per month because of the bonuses. Annually, you're earning between $80,000 to $100,000 a year. So, we talked about wanting to reach ambassador, and that's a very important goal that people have. And so you're earning, 140 daily, 8,000 to 11,000 monthly, 100 plus annually. But there are other reasons to reach ambassador. The ambassador lifestyle. Ambassadors in Trevorium get to go on a vacation that doesn't count against their other vacations, because this one is a vacation that's being paid for by Trevorium, where all the ambassadors get to go on vacation together, and Trevorium pays for it. There are global bonus pools where, we talked about all the different bonuses that bump up the income. However, there are global bonus pools that are just there for the ambassadors. And there's Ambassador One Share. Well, every month Trevorium takes 3% of sales, and they take that money, and every ambassador gets 1 share of this. Okay. And so you're getting even more bonuses just by being an ambassador. Then we have the Louis Vuitton experience, where leaders in Trevorium are going to take you, when you make ambassador, to Louis Vuitton and give you a gift card and let you spend money at Louis Vuitton. Then at the bottom of the page, you see these 2 beautiful watches. There's a men's watch and a ladies' watch. These are Omega watches. When you reach the level of 3-star ambassador, you're given an Omega watch by Trevorium. So, compensation plan for ambassadors. Once again, I'm not going to read the whole compensation plan for ambassadors. However, we'll point out a couple of things. Once again, we look in the column with PP, personal partner. You never have to have more than 9 personal partners. However, there's bonuses for recruiting new members, so you're going to want to have more, but you don't have to have more than 9 personal partners. And you see the left side and right side, the number of platinum memberships, and you're probably thinking, okay, to go from ambassador to 1-star ambassador, you go from 188 to 376 on each side. But here's the thing. At that point, you have so many people on your team that they're out recruiting and they're making new partners, and that benefits you because your whole team is growing, and it snowballs because everyone's out there wanting partners. So the daily pay is $225 a month at 1-star ambassador, 2-star ambassador 300, 3-star ambassador 400, 4-star ambassador 600, and 5-star ambassador is $800 in daily pay. And you see the annual pays uh, over on the right-hand side. Over 25,000 new members in 2024. I'm not sure how many new members there were in 2025, but I can guarantee it was over 25,000. It's a Better Life company. Contact the person who invited you and ask how you can get started today. We guide you step by step and teach you all the strategies necessary for your success.